The time has finally come. My daughter gets to go on her very first hunt. She just turned 6 years old and has been asking about what goes on while I go hunting. So what better chance than to take her along on a late season D-zone buck hunt up in the high country of the Sierras. As a hunter and a father, we think about these moments a lot, passing this down to the next generation. In my younger years, I thought it was something I would demand my children to learn. After having a daughter first, I've learned that it's not something I demand her to learn, but it's something that I want her to learn. And if she doesn't like it, that's okay. Hunting is not for everybody, and I'm not going to force feed anybody to like it. My daughter is very curious. She loves all things animals. Death doesn't seem to bother her very much, and she's very curious as to where her food comes from, but what intrigues her most is when I say I'm going hunting, she wants to know what I'm up to. And that's all right. As per the usual, I haven't had much time to scout, but I know a couple areas where there are some bucks. I can't promise anything to her, but what I'm getting the most of out of this whole trip is watching her.
And I like it being dark when I sleep.
Okay. Not even 10 minutes into our first hunt, we startled our first buck. It was so fast that I couldn't get the camera out, and by the time I went to pull the trigger, I looked down and my daughter's headphones were not on. I went into dad mode and I let the deer run. Looking back on it, I wish I would have pulled the trigger, but my daughter's safety comes first, and the buck really wasn't that big. With my daughter taking a nap at camp, I decided to get a little bit of therapy in and sling in some flies. Now I know there's no fish in this lake, however, it's always fun to get out, get a little bit of therapy, and it's always good for practice. Legs are getting tired, burning a little. Okay, we're almost there. You're doing great, sweetie. You're really good. And you can say you climbed to the top of a mountain. Look at that. You did it. Look at this. Those are deer tracks. We got bacon wrapped hot dogs. Look at that. Nom 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 nom. Some burgers. What?
for?
I said you can sit on the cooler, not up there, because I gotta cook food up there. I gotta make food. Oh, boo-hoo. Got a fire going.
You're a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a fire. Got everything up here.
Yeah, look up, pointing at the moon.
Oh yeah, the moon.
We have the moon out tonight. We're really gonna be able to see the stars, so we're just
And the Milky Way.
Huh?
You see the Milky Way?
It's the Milky Way.
You'll see it tonight. It's the Milky Way galaxy. We're in it. And you get to see the stars. It's pretty cool.
Big brown box. Maybe see the words if it could try. We got this roof around us. Can you see? So I gotta find the picture.
Okay, you want some left?
Got all that and a cooler. See you later, okay? Bye. So, here we go to Dad's truck. See all these stickers he put on? What are those? Are these stickers? We got some here. He is getting stuff ready. I think a minute ago you saw him putting in toilet
Camera straight.
toilet paper. Okay. So here. So if you see the little green thing in his pocket, that's so he could see which way the wind's going. We're gonna just go. Maybe we have to go in a little bit. Maybe.
Although we didn't tag out and this was the last day of the season, I learned so much on this trip. I learned that 6-year-olds don't have very much patience. Bring a cell phone, bring something they can do while you sit for hours glassing hills. I also learned that this is a journey. They're gonna grow up, they may change their minds, but so far, she's into it. She wants to do it some more. And for me, that's the biggest win that I could take from this trip. So as we were packing the truck up, I asked her one question. Do you want to go hunting or should we go do some wheeling? She chose wheeling. So off we went. We spent the better part of the day going up through hills we had never been in, looking at the Onyx off-road maps and picking places that I've never seen before, and we just went. I had plenty of gas and time to spare. A truck that you can't see over the fucking hood. I'll make sure I cleared it, which I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, no problem.